Hi Leo, my ascendant brothers and sisters. Welcome to the week ahead taroscope with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose, hit that subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, thank you so much for all of your support. It truly means the world. With that said, if you would like to book a personal tarot reading with me, you can do so on the website address below. Before we start, as always, I would like to bless all of my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise and they help you on your path to your, or should I say us, to our paths to our highest vibrational good. So let's see what the week ahead has in store for us. What is our destiny card for the week ahead? What is our destiny card for the week ahead? What is the destiny card for the week ahead? It's justice, right? So we're making a choice. We're being presented with a choice is probably closer to it, actually. The justice card, yes, it represents legal things. It represents contracts. It represents offers. For some of you, there's a contract or a job offer coming in. For some of you, there is a finalization of something. So for some of you, this could be about buying a house. For others of you, it could be something that you intend to sell or something that you intend to offer. And this week is where you're sealing the deals, right? So whatever it is that you've been working on, this is the week where you really embark on that journey. This is where you put your signature, your pen to paper and say, yes, you know what, I'm in, right? So it's always that moment, isn't it? Like whenever you have to sign anything, you kind of sign it and you're like, am I signing my life away? Am I signing my soul away? And then when you sign, like it's done, that's when it becomes a legally binding contract. The other thing with the justice card, because it represents Libra, it talks about choice. It talks about seeing what the consequences of a specific action truly are or can be, right? So the destiny card presents you with a choice, which makes me believe, I don't think it's you choosing between something that is already in your life. I feel like this is about you choosing something that presents itself this week, which is going to be really interesting. So let's have a look, see what the context is. What is it? I want to know. It is... All right, so this week, Leo, we get the Tower, right? Which means we're going to have to choose something very, very quickly. For those of you that are already in ongoing or current legal battles or situations, things are going to take a turn, right? This is the week where you're going to have to stand fast, right? This is the week where you're going to have to dig in for the moment. Now, when I say dig in, I'm not saying hold on, because the Tower destroys a structure that needs to come down in our lives, right? So this week, it's really, really important that when I say stand fast, I mean look after yourself, protect yourself, make sure that you've done everything that you can on your end. But if something needs to come down, if something needs to end, like an abusive relationship, those of you that are watching that are currently in one, you know what I mean. If it's coming to an end, you've got to allow its natural end to come, right? If for those of you that are in ongoing legal situations, this is the week where you'll get the finalization. It might not necessarily be in your favor, but it will be the thing that you need that is right. Why do I say that? The Tower card cracks illusions and it brings things to an end that need to end, right? Whatever the case or whatever the choice. The Justice card is about an outcome that is fair for all involved. Sometimes what we deem to be fair and what the universe deals out might not necessarily be the same thing, right? So that's something to consider. It's going to be a very interesting week and there is a snap decision that needs to be made. The feeling that I get from this is it's kind of like you're going to be presented with something where someone says to you, yeah, here's this, but you got to choose now. And you're like, well, where the fuck has this come from to start with? And second, like, can you give me a couple of days? No, you probably won't have that. I kind of feel like this is going to be hours at max. There's going to be something that presents itself to you this week. And for the most part, it could be something truly wonderful. But when you're forced to think on your feet so quickly, your mind tends to go through every kind of scenario, right? So, all bets are off, all guesses are off. So for those of us that are not in any legal situations or anything going on there, it looks like this week there's going to be a balancing of the scales, right? And this happens in the weekly general overview, very similar message. This week where somebody did you wrong, where somebody tried to actively screw you over, this week they're going to get theirs. And you know, the beauty of these two combinations is you're going to find out about it. Even if you're not present to see it, this week you will hear about it. This week you will find out about it. So very, very interesting week indeed. The insight is the 8 of Cups, right? Walking away from some form of disappointment. But this suggests that this is something that's already happened. So I really do believe that this week you will see somebody, you know, somebody that's actively tried to do you harm will get theirs this week. Somebody that has actively tried to do you a wrong in some way, shape or form, this will be the week where it balances out and you kind of say, well, you know, that's just desserts. Welcome to the Karma Hotel. You get what you're served what you deserve, right? And I'm not really big into the idea of karma, but I do believe in the law of congruency. You know, what you put out is what will make its way back to you. You know, the seeds that you plant will be the fruit that you eat in the end. And if you plant a shit seed, sucks to be you. All right, all jokes aside, let's lighten it up a little bit, Raph. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. If it's not too personal, you know, and obviously if it's something legal, you might not be able to actually speak about it outside of here. So, you know, if you are in the throes of something like that, don't post it, obviously. But if it's something else on a personal sort of level, or like a, you know, not necessarily personal, you know what I mean, then, you know, feel free to comment, but let me know either way. Take care, and I'll see you very soon.